While the legal drama surrounding the Louisiana Attorney General could be over soon after it began, today the Louisiana Supreme Court issued a stay that halts the indictment against Liz Murrill less than a day after it was announced. Murrill is facing 8 counts of public intimidation and 8 counts of malfeasance in office. It all started when Louisiana lawmakers passed legislation that condensed the Orleans Parish criminal and civil clerk of court offices, eliminating Calvin Duncan's position. New Orleans leaders called for a special election. Murrill sent them letters warning that would violate state law and they could lose their elected positions. A grand jury believes those letters crossed a line, but Murrill called the indictment politically motivated. The state Supreme Court ruled that Murrill makes a compelling argument, citing massive conflicts of interest and what they call disturbing defects in the grand jury proceedings.
It's clear to me from the language of this Supreme Court order that this indictment is dead. It's just being sent back for the nails to be put in the coffin.
The Attorney General said she filed an emergency appeal against the special prosecutor, claiming she refuses to drop the active arrest warrant against Murrill, despite the Louisiana Supreme Court staying the indictment. Meanwhile, we reached out to New Orleans leaders to get their reaction to the legal drama. Former New Orleans Mayor Mark Morial told us that the political tension between state and local leaders is a war that needs to stop. But he also accuses Governor Landry and Attorney General Liz Murrill of starting that war by removing judges in Orleans Parish and eliminating Calvin Duncan's position.
I call on the governor and the Attorney General to cease and desist and to sit down with the leaders of this community in a constructive way and find some level of détente. As New Orleans goes, so goes this state.
At the same time, Judge Leanne Roche, who oversaw the proceedings, is defending his decision to clear and lock the courtroom while the grand jury handed up that indictment, pushing back against the state Supreme Court, which said he violated the law. In a new filing, Roche argued that he was within his rights to close off the courtroom, something he says is common practice. He also wrote that he wanted to protect the identities of the grand jurors from what he described as aggressive media tactics. Roche also wrote he did not order Orleans Parish Sheriff's deputies to detain any members of the media.